G'day everybody, welcome back to Wombat Gaming. This is Starlord and just bringing you another Farthest Frontier. Just a little bit of a walkthrough today. I have currently just hit Town Center Tier 4 and yeah, look, I've got a few kind of little issues that I need to work on. Firewood and, you know, like some luxury items and things like that. But I just want to show you guys how I did this with 3 markets. As you can see, there's a lot of upgrading happening at the moment, but you need 400 settlers for this to happen. So I'll give a little bit of a rundown and a roll through the map as to what I've done, but essentially this is a good little layout here. I will link the description to the video that I watched, but there is another YouTuber that did a really good layout for a town hall. Now I've changed it slightly and made a few adaptations to myself of it, but essentially this is the layout. So I've got 2 of these little settlements happening. As you can see, one over here. This is a more advanced one. Essentially it all stems around the market, so you need to have all your homes in this circle. Now this market is upgraded, so it is a slightly bigger circle than the tier 1 market, so just bear that in mind. It will get a little bit bigger as you upgrade. So but you do need to have everything in there. You also need to have, when you place your school, you'll see a little I don't know if it'll happen when I move it around. Yeah, here we go. So you can see as I move it around, the houses go, you know, highlight, not highlight. So it's essential that you have your school in a good spot as well. Also your hospital, in this case it was a healer's shack, it's been upgraded. That'll do the same thing. So you need to make sure that this is the layout that I've got. And then you need a lot of decorative items to help boost the area. But you'll see in here, there's a bit of snow at the moment, but we have a manor. So this gives us 6 people per house, whereas a large it's upgrading. Let's see if I can find a non-manor. It's not upgrading. Everything's upgrading at the moment. Everything. So yeah, I just basically just jumped a level. So here we go. A large house. Okay, for some reason this one hasn't hit the it's got a few things it's waiting on, so some glassware and some different types of food, and then it will go and upgrade itself as well. So essentially it only gives you 5, so you're getting an extra person per, you know, per house when you hit manor, but also you're going to be getting more tax. Oh shit, I'm out of money. Hang on, let me just really run over to the market and transfer some gold. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, there we go. I'm at minus 19, so I'm having to sell a lot at the moment to keep on top of things. But at this level, this is my industrial zone at the moment. So if you haven't had a look at my trading video, I'll link that as well at the end of the video, and I'll link below. But I've done a little thing on the if I can click on it, on the trading center, that shows you how to capitalize and use that effectively, because that is super important, that you've got goods ready to be sold and when you get travelers coming through. So I must have moved that and didn't realize. Let's get him back out. Yeah, so this is all, you can see all these little symbols. They're all upgrading all these houses at the moment into manors. Like this little block here is already done, so I prioritized this a minute ago. So I've got room for more settlers, and that is slowly increasing me. Basically for every house that I do have, I'm going to get an extra person. So if you have a look at this 9, 18, we got 18, 21, 24, another 6 over here, 30, 36, about 40 houses in each block, I guess. So that's an extra 80 people they're going to get across both these settlements, which will bring the number up to around the 480, I guess. So I'm not going to go too much higher than that. If you wanted to duplicate this, you need a fair bit of land, as you can see. Yeah, so essentially what I've done is I've got an inner circle area. I will post this link. As I said, there is a Google Drive spreadsheet linked, I think, on his video. I can link that as well below if I can find it. But you've got markets behind, if I can get in there, and we have the school in front. We have a healer's house over here, which will upgrade to a hospital soon. And then we've got yeah, a flagpole, some decorations, and it expands out from that as well. And then you're basically making sure you got enough wells and the road situation. Now, in between the houses, you can see that I've left a row through the middle of a lot of these. That's for a layout as well in regards to decoration. We want as much decoration as we can. And yeah, that's essentially it. So now some of the things that I'm at minus 16 at the moment, but I'll just give you a quick overview of the map. I've got water on both sides, so I've kind of capitalized that on a little bit, saved me a little bit of wall that I don't need. I do have a fully upgraded fort here now that I've hit tier 4 upgraded just recently. And I have one up here that is just been upgraded as well. So I'm waiting on some soldiers. I'm a little low on laborers at the moment, so just making sure. I make sure all my food, goods, military services are always, and resources are always full, unless this number here becomes crazy, you know, ridiculously low. But 25 laborers from, I mean, it says I need 45. I mean, they're only chopping wood, so as long as you're keeping an eye on your wood numbers, you should be fine. But and also, as long as you're using, is there anything paused at the moment? Let's see if we can find something. No, they're chopping fire. But I've done a little bit of a tutorial on this, I think, as well, where you can set your production limits to this, and then say 600 at the moment. I've got it'll minimal quota is 300, so it'll kick in and start producing more firewood. And when you do get that firewood number that you need, these workers will then leave and it'll be paused. I've done that to a number of buildings. Or say take a Fletcher building. I have so many bows, arrows at the moment, it's ridiculous. So I've actually set that, so I've got over 500. I think I've got thousands of bow arrows at the moment. I've set that at this, and then so they're not producing. Whoops, what happened there? Sorry about that. Let's come back to this. So they're not producing arrows anymore. They're just producing bows and crossbows. So I've actually increased the ratio on crossbows because they're worth more. The only downside is iron could be an issue. This particular map got kind of lucky. I got a little hill over here with lots of iron ore, and I've also been buying it as I can get it at a good price. And yeah, doing it that way. But I do have a few, I'm upgrading some blacksmiths and things like that at the moment. Once you hit tier 4, you want to upgrade your arsenal as well. That gives you some better things, like you can actually, rather than buying a plated armor, you can actually start to make it yourself. And yeah, so that's a good step in the right direction there. And I haven't got an upgraded blacksmith yet. I'm waiting on more bricks, but I've used a lot of, as you can see, just about everything is in build queue at the moment. The only catch when you do upgrade your town center to 4, everything that's especially housing, if you do have automatic, in the top right hand corner, automatic building upgrades enabled on, these will automatically just all start to upgrade. And unless you prioritize something, which I can do here, I guess, I really want these blacksmiths to be prioritized over housing at the moment, because I don't have a housing problem, so I can get them finished. Some little tips. I am on a Vanquisher mode, so I'm getting raided quite a bit at the moment, and they are coming in with, it's going to pause for a second, got a merchant. They are coming in and with siege, and they're trying to, you know, bash down walls. So a double wall is really, really super important. And when you can afford them, definitely upgrade watchtowers. They'll tend to come a certain area. You'll start to work out where they start to raid the most. I've got a little raiding. They tend to raid over here a lot, and up in this corner quite a bit. So that's why I got the fort close to there. And then sometimes in this kind of area over here. So it's really important that as soon as they do see the raider symbol come up, that you move troops straight away. So pause the game, select your fort, and then move your combat flag straight away before, you know, unpausing. Gives you a little bit of extra time to move troops around. What else have I done that's different? When you can upgrade your roads, definitely upgrade roads as soon as you can. I've managed to upgrade all my roads. I think they're almost done. I've just got this one road I put in recently that hasn't been done yet. Your troops will move a lot faster. You'll find that if I clicked on these guys and wanted to move a flag to say over here, without this road here I've just put in, they actually went the long way. They followed the actual road for some reason, so just to be aware of that. I don't know why they didn't cut across the field. Maybe they thought it was faster, but anyway, I put a road in there now to move troops around quicker. So make sure you've got roads around your outsides if you can to move troops. And yeah, upgrade your towers when you can. I've got a shortage of iron at the moment. That's just a really quick run through on how to get to tier 4. Use this layout, and if you want, you know, take a screenshot of what I've done, but I will post the Google Docs map. I'll go through it quickly, but you can see this lines here: small shrub, then small garden, urn, small garden, urn, small garden, urn, and that's a 3-bed, and I'm upgrading them when I can. We've got a flagpole in here. We've got a medium statue. We've got a paved flagpole, which is upgraded, and a couple of small gardens. We've got a large statue here. Oh, another thing you need to place in the proximity is the theatre. Kind of got it in between the middle of both areas, so it seems to work that way quite well. It is available for upgrade. I've just got to get the goods together, so that will definitely provide more entertainment once I get that upgraded as well. Parks, you can see where all the gardens are. Small park, but play around with this to what suits you. There's some altars and shrines scattered around the places too. So make sure, yeah, you kind of follow this kind of layout. I think this is one of the better layouts that I've actually managed to play with, and well, that's certainly the first I've been able to get everything in the market area with so many houses and so many menus. So if you've got any questions at all about my layout, this was my initial walled area in the middle here. Actually, let's pause the game. And this particular area was getting raided without the wall. I didn't have all my walls built, so I built this early on. I just kind of left it as a backup because the raiders, when they get in, will want to raid your warehouses and your granaries and stuff. So have that all in there if you can. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for going, guys. Any comments, any questions, please whack them below. This is a really quick rundown on what I've done to get my city to tier 4. And yeah, looking forward to this game getting some more updates. I think it needs to go a little bit further than tier 4. Hopefully some things will improve in the game, like combat. It seems a little bit just move the troops kind of thing. You don't really have a lot of, I guess, say on what happens in here. You just move a flag and they go that area. So, these walls are pretty basic. It'd be good if you could get things on top of the walls. I don't know, like a real, at this stage, a real, castle or fortified area would have, things on the walls. That would be quite good as well. You can place these towers in between the walls, which is something I will work towards having that layer. Because what the raiders tend to do. They tend to attack walls and then attack towers. So it's another buffer. It gives your troops time to get places. So yeah. Again, any questions? Please pop them below. And anything that you think can be done differently that you've noticed, please let me know as well. Star-Lord out. Thanks, guys.